Hey guys, welcome back to the Python series, and today we're going to be exploring numbers in Python. So let's dive right in. Alright guys, so let's start seeing how we can work with numbers in Python. First, we can print out a number, so we can type print, and then we can just write out the number, let's say 10, and now we can save our Python code, and then we can run it. And now you'll see we print out the number 10. Now let's say I wanted to print out a negative number. I can just come right here before the number and I can just add a minus sign. And now if I save the code and I run the code, you'll see we'll get negative 10. We can also have decimal numbers. So let's say I wanted to print out a decimal number. I can just come right here and then I can just write out the decimal number. Let's say 4.356. And now we can just save our Python code and then we can run it. And you'll see we get 4.356 right there. We can also make a decimal negative, so I could make this a minus 4.356, and if we save our Python code and we run it, you'll see we get negative 4.356. Now guys, in Python when we're working with numbers, whole numbers are known as the int or integer data type, while decimal numbers are known as the float data type. Now guys, in addition to just printing numbers, we can also perform arithmetic operations. So to add numbers, let's say we wanted to add the numbers 10 and 15, we can just write 10 plus 15. And then if we save our code and then we run it, you'll see we'll get 25. And there it is. To subtract numbers, let's say we wanted to subtract 10 from 15. We can just type 15 minus 10. And if we save our code, then we run it, you'll see we'll get 5 for the answer. So let's say we wanted to multiply numbers. Let's say the numbers 3 and 5. We can just write 3 and then this asterisk symbol and then 5. And now if we save our code and then we run it, you'll see we'll get 15 for the answer. We can also divide numbers. Let's say we wanted to divide 15 by 3. We can just write 15 and then we can write the forward slash and then 3. And now if we save our code and then we run it, you'll see we'll get 5 for the answer. We can also raise a number to another power or perform exponentiation. So let's say we wanted to raise the number 6 to a power of 2. We can just write 6 and then these asterisk, these two asterisks. This is known as the exponent operator or the power operator. And then we can write 2. So what this will do, it will just raise 6 to a power of 2. And we should get 36 for the answer. So if we save our code and then we run it, we should get 36 for the answer. And there it is. Let's try to raise another number to another power. Let's say 4 raised to the power of 6. So this will just raise 4 to a power of 6 and give us the answer. So if we save our code and then we run it, there we get 4096. And that is the power operator or the exponentiation operator. Now guys, we can also perform order of operations. So let's say we did 3 times 2 plus 9. What Python will do, it will start multiplying 3 and 2 together and it will give us 6, and then it will add 9 to that and it will give us 15. So if we save our Python code and then we run it, we should get 15 for our answer. So there we get 15. Now let's say we wanted to add 2 plus 9 first. What we could do, we could put it inside of parentheses. So we could put these inside of parentheses, 2 plus 9. And then if we save our code now, then we run it, we should get 33. And that is how we perform order of operations. We just put our operations inside of parentheses that we want to perform first. Now guys, we can also store numbers inside of variables. So let's create a variable. Let's just call it my underscore num. And then let's set it to the number, let's say 17. And let's print out our variable. So we can just do print my underscore num. And if we save our code and then we run it, you should see we get 17 printed onto the screen. And there it is. Now guys, in addition to just storing numbers inside of variables, we can also perform arithmetic operations alongside them. So let's create a variable, we'll call it x, and we'll set it equal to the value 10. And let's do print x plus 5. And this should add the value 10 plus 5. So if we run our code, we should get 15 for the answer. And there we got 15. Now let's create another variable, we'll call it y, and we'll set it equal to the value 5. And let's put y right here inside of our print statement. And if we save our code and we run it, we should get 15 still. Now let's change our operation to a multiplication symbol or asterisk. So if we save our code and we run it now, we should get 50. We could also store our result inside of a variable. So let's create a variable, we'll call it result, and we'll set it equal to x asterisk y. And if we just print out our result variable, and then we save our code and then we run it, we should get 50 for our answer still. One final thing I want to show you guys is that we can combine or concatenate numbers with strings. So let's do print, and let's say you are, and let's say plus 17 plus years old. If we save our code, guys, and then we try to run it, so let's run our code, you'll see we'll get an error. And why is that? That's because we're trying to combine or concatenate a string with a number. So to convert a number into a string, we have to use the str function in Python. So we can type str right beside our number, and then inside of parentheses we can put our number. And now if we save our code and then we run it this time, we should get you are 17 years old. So let's store our number inside of a variable, let's say age, and then we'll set it equal to the value 17. And now inside of our str, we can just pass our variable age. And now if we save our code and then we run it, you'll see we still get 17 years old. So now we can change our age, let's change it to 21. And if we save our code and then we run it, you'll see we get you are 21 years old. And that is it. So you guys just learned the basics of working with numbers in Python. I hope you all learned something valuable. Don't forget to smash the like and subscribe button. Stay tuned and I'll see you in the next episode.